Farmer, social entrepreneur, and leader in the global organic movement. He champions regenerative agriculture, slow food, and sustainable food systems across Asia and the Pacific. He is the co-founder of the Slow Food Community of Negros Island, counselor for Southeast Asia of Slow Food International, chair of Terra Madre Asia and Pacific, and CEO of Fresh Start Organic Group. From a small organic fertilizer business in 2005, he co-built Fresh Start into a full organic enterprise with farming, food processing, retail stores, and a Tatler recognized farm-to-table restaurant, Lanai by Fresh Start.
He is also a key figure in advancing Negros as the country's organic food capital and continues to work with farmers and communities on sustainable livelihood and environmental projects. A recognized advocate and awardee, he has helped shape the organic movement both locally and internationally. We now call on the International Counselor of Slow Food Southeast Asia, Mr. Ramon Uy Jr.
Good afternoon, everyone. To the Honorable Mayor, Honorable Benjamin Magalong, Mayor of Baguio City, Director Jovita Ganongan of TOT CAR, Regional Directors Richard Dinas of Region 3, and RD Troy Alexander Miano of Region 2, and Evangeline Dadat of Region 1, Honorable Mauricio Dumogan, the Congressman of Baguio, Ms. Marichu Telano of the NCCA, Vice Governor Ann Bersamin of Abra, to all officials and to everyone who took part in this event, to the food champions, mayong hapon, good afternoon. First, I want to congratulate our partners from the Department of Tourism, led by RD Jovi, for spearheading the 7th Mangan Taku Cordillera Food Festival. And of course, our slow food communities here in the region, one in Benguet, one in Mountain Province, and 13 in Slow Food Pasil in Kalinga. For me, it's not just one of the best in the Philippines, but one of the strongest indigenous communities in Asia and Pacific. I want to congratulate all the farmers, artisans, cooks, and exhibitors who are taking part in this event. Also the chefs who came here from Manila and other places. Chefs Dedit, Kalel, Waya, Bong, Klang, Garcia. We had an amazing dinner last night also hosted by Baguio Mountain Man Chavi and his wife Millie. What a treasure you have here in Baguio City. I had the honor to be invited 3 years ago by Rowena and Lamen Gonay in Pasil, Kalinga, and I have to say that visit stayed with me. One of the best ever for me, who you don't see food there, you feel fiercely it's protected. The way communities hold on to their culinary heritage, their traditions, their land, that's not something you just manufacture, that's something you live. And that to me is what slow food is really all about. Not just cuisine, not trends, not plating. It's about the connection between food, culture, and community. It's about making sure food is good, clean, and fair, not just for those who eat it, but those who grow it, cook it, and protect it. Good for good meaning good tasting, good for the body, good for the planet. Clean, no chemicals should be put in the production of our food. Fair, meaning fair for the farmers and fair for the consumers, because we believe farmers should be rich because they grow our food. Why do they end up being the poorest? So we believe that farmers should be given recognition. And our vision is really for everyone to have access to good, clean, and fair food. Not just the rich, but every Filipino should have access to good, clean, and fair food. Last year, we held the first ever Terra Madre Asia Pacific, the biggest sustainable gastronomy event in the region. And we exceeded expectations, participated by more than 75,000 participants and generated more than 46 million in sales, directly benefiting farmers, fisherfolk, artisans, cooks, and communities across the region. And we are proud to have strong participation from the Cordillera ever since the Terra Madre Visayas, which we started 3 years ago. Delegates from the Cordillera is always a big hit. But more than numbers, what stood out were the people. Every time Cordillera communities show up, whether here or even in Turin, Italy, since 2012, they don't just participate, they lead. They remind the world what a real food culture looks like. And we're excited to welcome everyone again in Turin for Terra Madre Salon del Gusto in 2026, this coming September 24 to 27 in Italy. Now looking ahead, one thing we really believe in is bringing slow food travel in the Cordilleras. Not mass tourism, not package experiences, but something real, something immersive, a way for people to walk the land, meet the farmers, understand the food before it reaches the plate. Because if there's any place that represents what slow food travel should be, it's here in the Cordilleras. We look to start it soon, led by RD Jovi and the slow food movement in the region. And another initiative we're pushing forward is slow food farms. This is about going back to the land, but doing it right. Farms that follow agroecology, that respects biodiversity, that support both crops and people. Not just producing food, but building systems that sustain livelihood and communities in the long term. Because right now, we're at a turning point. We're facing a global crisis with rising oil prices and rising fertilizer costs. It's exposing just how fragile our current food systems are. But there's also a lesson in that. Farmers who rely less on chemical inputs, the organic farmers, who practice agroecology, who work with nature instead of against it, they're not just surviving. In many ways, they're ahead. This is where we need to shift. Agroecology is not just a concept, it's a practical. It improves soil, strengthens crops, reduces dependence on, brings knowledge back to the communities where it belongs. And ultimately, it builds something more important than yield. It builds resilience. So if there's one thing I want to leave you with today, it's this. What you have here in the Cordilleras, this is something to imitate. It's something to protect. Something to share on your own terms, because you already have the best examples of slow food here. And we can't wait to help tell the stories to the world. Thank you. Istayman, agyaman kami. Mayang hapon.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ramon Uy Jr.